Okay, good morning. You guys saw my affirmation this morning. What I was doing was I was trying to remember my affirmation, and I was trying to read it to myself to get involved in the cells in my body. And then I left it on instead of putting up the picture. So I hope you got something out of it. I think we're going to read that second, okay, as soon as I finish my introduction. So hey, I'm Sacred Rights. I am the host of the Be Your Own Hero show. Hero is an acronym. It means high emotion radiates overflow. That's that's a that is what Reverend Mel came up with. Reverend Mel came up with that acronym, and it's working wonders for me, right? So high emotion radiates overflow. All right. So shout out to New Thought Media Network for allowing me the space and this opportunity to grow. I'm a man recovering from a stroke, and it's been 10 months now, 10 months Sunday, this past Sunday. And so that shout out to New Thought Media Network for allowing me the space to grow and develop myself as one can only do. One can only do when you're recovering from a stroke. All right. And quick disclaimers: I am not a personal trainer, nor am I a physical advisor. So do what you want with who you want. Find find what I give you as smart ideas. I hope they're smart ideas. Smart ideas that get you to talk about whoever you want to talk about it with locally. All right. Okay, so let's do the affirmation because I had it up. So let me put it back up and let's read it together. And let's read it a couple times. I am so happy and grateful to be a multi-millionaire in every area of my life. Now, see, I'm doing it emotionally, so you should have a hard time keeping up with me because I'm going to do it read emotionally, which is what you should be doing. You should be reading it emotionally as well. So here we go. I am so happy and grateful to be a multi-millionaire in every area of my life. One more time. I am so happy and grateful to be a multi-millionaire in every area of my life. Ashe. Ashe. So anyway, that is the way you should be reading the emotion, reading the affirmation in the mornings because you want to make it an invocation. You want your body to feel those words. And I'm talking to myself as much as I'm talking to you. Talking to myself as much as I'm talking to you. So Ashe. Ashe. Okay, so next thing up is my disclaimer. Is my no, not my disclaimer, my run streak. My run streak. So 138. Today is day 138. And I feel like, knock on wood, but I feel like I finally settled in. And I started talking about this a little bit yesterday. And can you imagine that it's taken me 137 days, 138 today, of doing it daily, doing it daily, doing it daily before my body finally got used to it, right? And so that just means that you've got to give it your all for X amount of time. You don't know how long it's going to take. I know how long it took me last time, but you've got to give yourself to it and keep trying, keep going, keep pushing, keep fighting for it. And then eventually your body will say, yeah, all right, I think you're serious. I think you're serious, right? And so that feels good to know that around, oh, wait a minute, I'm remembering something. 86 I think is what my balance was first time I did this. Yes, 86. It took me 86 before I knew that I had it. This time it took me 137. 137. It took me 137 runnings until I finally felt like I got it. I finally got it. And let's knock on wood, but I believe that I feel like I got this now. I got this now. And fewer excuses. So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for that. Okay, so run streak there. Run streak. That's my run. Oh, my run streak today, 138. I jogged around Hadley Park, which is the park down the street. Easy breezy. Easy breezy. I didn't run into anyone. Yeah, easy breezy. That's all I got to say. I got out there and I got it done. All right, now let's see who I got in the chat before I move on. Okay, V King is supposed to be doing something else right now, but she's inviting the world to watch me. That's very funny. And good morning to Linda. Good morning, V King. All right. All right, and shout out to everyone else who's joining and watching and just watching the show and not posting anything in the chat. Okay, now we got to get to the surprise. We got to get to the surprise because Rev Mel surprised me yesterday. She really did. She really did. I was sitting there watching her show. So we have a pattern here at the house. So after my show, my mom and I sit up and have the big screen up. And we put her up on the big screen so we could watch it together. And we're watching her show, and she said something about Sekou. I was like, and I remember speaking back to the screen. I said, what? I remember speaking back to the screen. I said, what? And then she was like, and then she started talking. Oh, here she is now. Here she is. Yeah. Surprise. Yeah, I was like, what? And then she started talking about my upcoming birthday month, which, by the way, is coming up faster than I can conceive of it. So dates have been really frustrating to me. Because I try to remember dates, but it's been hard for me. And I think that must be the aphasia kicking its way around. So when she said birthday month is next month, I was like, what? And the surprise. So here we are. This is what we're doing. Now I think we're going to add more to it because we got a couple, well, maybe a week or so ago. But anyway, so what we're doing is I started a run streak. I don't know when it was. I don't know which year it was, but I started a run streak, my first run streak, as influenced by Black Men Run. And my first thing was I'm going to do it for the month of June, right? Started on my father's birthday, June 1st, my father's birthday, and do it through the month. And by the end of that month, so many things had happened. So many people had joined in. So many people had joined gotten the fever, right? They've gotten the fever. And it just became this other thing. And now what? But I'm so excited. I don't know what to say. But now we are coming up on a new 60-day, 30-day Sacred Rights Challenge, right? Now, I was not planning this. I wasn't planning. I wasn't thinking about my birthday, but Reverend Mel was. And so she is going to make it a thing. She's already got 4 people subscribed. 4 people. 4 people who've already subscribed to it. This is what we're going to do. What we're going to do is we're going to give. We're going to give to me. And in my efforts to give back to others, right? And so I meant to check the website. I forgot to check the website. But the URL, yes, the URL is in my my Instagram feed. So get familiar with the URL. I'll come up with a dummy URL to make it easier to give to people. That's much shorter than the long URL it is now. But yeah, so what we're gonna do is everyone's going to give their money to me in support of the things that I do, and in support of what I'm trying to do, in support of what I need money for, and all the things that I've been reluctant to ask for. But there are things that need a little surge, and this is a great way to do it. This is a great way to do it. And so, if you're signing up, what we need you to do is run, kinda, walk, do whatever ways you can move for 30 days. But the yeah, I can't remember if June has 30 or 31 months, 30 or 31 days. I'm sorry, I can't. I'm freezing out. But anyway, you have to for the entirety of the month of June, you got to exercise your body, and I think, Reverend Mel, we're going to have people give money to me. I think so. I think people are going to contribute towards me. I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know. All I know is I'm excited that Reverend Mel is doing a thing, and so you've got to watch her Reverend Mel show, and give us a couple seconds to get things together. And I know I'm doing a mile a day. I'm staying strictly on a mile a day, except on Saturdays when I run with Black Men Run, which takes me a little bit longer. So I'm expecting my mileage to be about 30 miles, right? About 30 miles for the month. So that's what we're going to do. And so that's what we're going to do. Oh, wait a minute. Donate to me. I'll talk about it on my show today. Okay. So you are donating to me. You're going to use the link. I'll make it easier to remember than the URL that's long right now, but it's still up. That website is still up, and just go to my Instagram bio, and I'll take you to the website. Okay. Oh, you know what? Easier still. Let me find it. Where did I find my website? Where did I find my website? Yes. Okay. There we go. So you go to my website, and that will take you to the fund. All right. So go to the fund, click it, and donate. Now you're going to donate to me for the number of miles that I produce during the month of June. Now this appeal is going to get much smoother. It's going to get much smoother. But right now I'm still just geeking off of what Reverend Mel did yesterday, and I'm excited about it. So this will get smooth. This will get smoother as we move forward. But for now, this is what we got. We are doing another. What did we call it before? I don't know, but a movement of. This was a movement of movements. A movement for the month of June. Ashe. So that was a little confusing, but I hope you got it. All right. Okay, so that's it for that. Okay, so let me get on to the book. I'll leave my website up here so any of you can use it and find it. And let me know. Make sure that the website is there. The link is there for the website for the URL that's really long, because here you shouldn't have to worry about whether or not it's long. You can just click it. Just go to my website. Okay, so let's talk about this book. Okay, so we've been talking about this book, The Richest Person in Babylon. Yeah. Right? Okay. Now, yesterday, I was talking about some examples, right? I was talking about some examples, but I was being kind of slick. And then, you know what I decided? I'm going to go ahead and be forthright with the names, because I need the person responsible to be held responsible, right? So, having said that, let me work up to it again. So, in the book last night, I was reading this story. This story comes from the book, the richest person in Babylon. Right? And in this story, they're talking about luck. And this one person gets up and tells a story about how he got up and he ran across this sheep herder. Right? Sheep herder said, "Man, I gotta go early because my son is feeling ill. So I've got to save all my sheep now and go take care of my son." And so the guy was telling the story. He's like, okay, that would be a great boon to get all his sheep. He's claiming a great deal of sheep, and then be able to have all those sheep and sell them, right? But he's worried. He's worried that he might be being taken advantage of, right? Because he can only see part of the sheep because it's nighttime, it's dark, right? There's no street lights back then, right? So he's like, I don't know. So he's hemming and hawing. The guy says, "Listen, I'll cut the price even more. You can just pay my people in the morning as they count the sheep in the morning. That's all you gotta do. And then I can go take care of my son right now." The guy's like, "Nah, let's just wait until the sun comes up, and I can see all the sheep and I can sell them, right?" Okay, well, what he's not thinking about is the man is still very worried about his son, right? In that case, he doesn't go to sleep. He's still worried about his son. He's worried about his son. He's worried about his son. He's worried about his son. So he's staying up. And so at the crack of dawn, the gates open, and people find this man who's got all these sheep, and he sold his sheep for three times what he was going to sell to the trader. Three times more, right? And he sold his sheep and was gone. So the trader didn't just woke up at his normal time, and by that time it had all been done. The man had sold his sheep for three times the amount and run away to go take care of his son. Right? And that's a cool story, right? And it speaks to luck, because it's under the chapter called luck. But it speaks to what I was saying yesterday, that you can only speak to where someone already is, right? You can only speak to where someone already is, especially in terms of money. You can only speak to where someone is, right? So if the man telling the story was of the mindset, if he'd been in this situation before, he would have known what to do. He would have thought ahead to the fact that the man would have stayed up, would have gotten the early birds as they came out to check on things, and he would have known that he needed to take this deal now. And he would have made, listen to this, that trader would have made maybe double what he would have made elsewhere. See, because he would have gotten the sheep, right, at, let's say, midnight, right? And then at 6 a.m., when the markets open, people would have come out and bought the sheep from him at a higher price, and up to 3 times, right? He could have made a bunch of money, and they could have let the man go to see about his son, right? And so this is important, because knowing where someone's advice is, so where someone is hearing your advice, is important. So let me get back to my story. So yesterday I told the story about the stock, right? I was talking to you about Facebook stock, which is shifted to Meta stock, right? And I was telling you that I bought stock from somebody who sold it. All right, when that was my brother. Yes, that was my brother. And I've got the the alarm going off on my phone for his upcoming birthday. So I've decided I'm going to give him Amazon stock again. I want to give him Amazon stock again because I want him to realize that I'm doing this on purpose. And I'm doing this on purpose. Now he went and he sold that stock, that Facebook stock. He went in and sold it, right? Went and bought something else. And what he bought was something that was good for the time, but not for the long term. It was AMC. AMC theaters did great because during the pandemic, they went low. They went very, very low. There were talks about they were going to close, all these talks. If you got in then, which I did, this is my first big stock move. Got in low, right? And then when the theaters have reopened, everything's fine, it shot back up. It shot back up, right? Now they're having their usual issues, right? But for a time, it was golden eye. It's golden eye, right? But their time is over. Facebook is Facebook. Where's Facebook going? Where's Facebook going? They changed the name of Facebook to Meta. Like Meta is short for Meta 3, I believe. And it's a way that Facebook will adapt. And that's all you really need to know. That's all you really know. They believe in it so much that they changed their name to it. So you know it's going to win. You know it's going to win because they've already spent all their money on it, right? So for me, I'm going to buy my brother the stock again. We got it for him again. Very small amount. And hopefully when I explain it this time, he'll get it. Because shooting for the old star, the old AMC star, won't get it. You've got to let that go. You've got to, if you pull that out to its farthest reach in terms of what do they call that now? The chart, well, the graph, right? You pull the graph all the way out on the AMC chart, you're gonna see this going down as a whole from the time of its existence. It's down like 30-40%, right? If you pull that up for Facebook, it's going up by 300%, 400%, going up. So I'm trying to tell them. So that's what I'm doing though. That's what I'm doing. Metaverse. Thanks, Mel. Thanks. The metaverse. So the metaverse, and we've had some fun talking about the metaverse here before, but the metaverse is what Facebook is doing in a very, very big way. And it's coming soon. And you want to be up on it. And people will talk about the metaverse stock going down. It was, but now it's coming back up. So that's what I have to say. I have to say that the best place to be is big stocks. I can't remember what they're called now, but anyway, they're like really big stocks like this. And they hold all kinds of stocks within them. They hold 500 stocks, right? S&P 500 is the best one, right? They got 500 stocks in there. And of those 500 stocks, all 500 are the biggest, highest paying stocks in the United States. Yes, in the United States, right? And if anything happens to one of those companies, that company gets swapped out for another company doing just as well, right? So that's the best way. But this costs a little bit more money. This costs like $300, $400, $500, right? But so if you want to buy something individual, like an individual stock, like Facebook, I think is around 130 or so. So that's a lot less, right? So you can get your one share of Facebook stock and just hold it. Hold it for 3 to 5 years. 3 to 5 years. That means hold it and forget about it. Buy it, forget about it. Don't be in there checking the chart every day. Don't do that. Don't do that. Forget about it. Buy it, forget about it. Let it ride up for 3 to 5 years. All right? Okay. Okay. So I hope I got through to somebody. I hope I got through to my brother. Because I'm telling you, I'm buying you some more Facebook stock. And don't sell this time. Don't sell this time, because now your clock starts over from today, or well, from the point that I buy your stock. It starts over from there, and you've got to start over for 3 to 5 years from there. You don't get any back pedals. Back pedals? You don't get any awards for having bought it already. Once you sell it, it's gone. It's gone. If you buy some more, you got to start from scratch. So you got starting from now, 3 to 5 years. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. So that's it for today. I am very excited about the thing that I'm doing with Reverend Melissa Moore. We gonna have to make it. We have to make it rain some kind of way. We're about to make it rain, and I'm telling you, it's going to get better. It's going to get better. My synthesis of it, my thinking about what is it going to be, is going to get better. And I'm just thinking about what it's going to be, and so we're just going to think about it and talk about it, and we're going to make it do what it do. Make it do what it do. So until then, be a hero. Be your own hero. Remember that now is better than perfect, and please participate. Please participate. Please be ready for the Sekou something that's happening next month. All right. All right. I'll see you later.